It's so funny to me how people get upset when you change your mind. There's so many times where people are very much triggered by the fact that you decided to change. It's kind of like they're in this space of, how dare you think something different than you thought of 2 years ago? How dare you evolve your mindset? How dare you grow? How dare you get better? How dare you admit your faults and want to change? How dare you heal? And it's just so interesting that people will literally take something that you've done or that you said or who you were at this point in time and make it seem as though that is who you are and you cannot change from that. Now, we know in general and in life that there are people who do certain things. They do certain things and they don't change. Like how they have that quote, "One's a cheater, always a cheater." I used to believe that 1000%. 1000%. If you told me no, they could change, I would be like, nope. It's just that I don't believe that if somebody chooses, there are people who have cheated and have decided that was me then and I choose to be something different now. They may have been a cheater, but they're not one now. They decided that this is not who I am. They healed from that and they moved on. Now, that doesn't happen in every single case. There's obviously people who are going to continue to cheat and say they're not going to. I'm not talking about those individuals. I'm talking about the people who have decided to make that shift and to become the person who is not a cheater, who is faithful, who has decided, I want to build this relationship with my wife or my husband. I want to be able to nurture and grow with them and within myself. Now, in every case, is that facts? No, because there's some people who say terrible things and they still mean them decades later. There's some people who said it, but they said it in a state of ignorance. Like they just didn't know any better. They didn't know. And I really challenge you when people approach you or who say, or maybe they attack you if you're on social media saying that like you said this, but now you believe that. Like I really believe that it's okay to pivot. It's okay to change your mind and be okay with that. Don't let people bully you into being your old self. I really, this keeps like coming up for me, I think, because I keep seeing it, like just people making comments, or like I'll see like a YouTube title and maybe it's just clickbait, but just the words they're using is very interesting. That's why this whole cancel culture has been able to kind of stay alive over the years, is because people really don't believe for some reason. I think it's more of the people who believe this, I think they're people who they haven't failed. Like they believe they haven't failed. They have a really large ego and they think that they can't do any wrong. Because what I know is I could say something and mean something specific when I'm saying it, but maybe it didn't come out properly. And maybe you who is watching it, maybe you didn't, like it didn't land with you the way I intended it for it to be. And so that can be also a problem too. It's like you could say things in the past that you didn't mean it that way. Like it's not the intention, but it came out that way and someone else took offense to it. And in the midst of that, like, or in like where I'm getting to with this whole topic is that if you are someone who feels like you are going against your beliefs, like what you believed when you were a kid or what you were told to believe, I want you to know it's okay. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to change your mind. I made a video on this, I don't remember when it was. Maybe it was last year. It was a while ago. I made a video about this and I don't remember exactly what I talked about. It might be the same exact thing, but it just keeps coming up. And I just wanted to share it, especially for the people who are new here to this channel, that like, it is okay. You're okay. It's okay to change. Like if anything, I want you to evolve. I want it to be that maybe a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, a couple years ago, the things that you believed, you no longer believe anymore. I know that I have so much more grace when it comes to a lot of things that I did not tolerate in the past. Like I still have boundaries and I know my boundaries are way more tough, way more solid, and I'm able to communicate them better now. But in the past, I didn't have those things. And so I believed and spoke in ways that were very different than how I think now. And it would be so discouraging if I couldn't change. Like if I had to stay in that same mindset for the rest of my life. And I'm really grateful to be at this point in my life where I'm just able to really heal from things. I'm able to really see who I am and who I was and like who I'm becoming, and not be afraid of that person, and be okay if people still judge me on that. Like I used to really, really care what people thought of me and what I said, because I would be like, should I post this on YouTube? Because I might be wrong. But I think you still should post it even if you are wrong, because then when you start to learn and grow, you even have something to look back on, like, oh dang, I used to think like that. That's very interesting. It's very interesting, like, that I thought in this way, but now I think totally different. I could literally watch my YouTube videos from like when I first started this channel. I think that was in 2023. I think, pretty sure 2023, in September. I think it was September 2023. I could look back and say, oh wow, like I've really grown. Like the person I am right now is not who I was back then. And even though I have little, snippets of her, because I am who I am, obviously, but the growth is so much more important. And I do want to talk about like a season of loneliness. I have a video coming up on that, and just how I feel like I've transformed in this period of time where I've been okay with being alone. And it's helped me to be safe in my body, to be okay with who I am, so that I'm not constantly looking for outside validation from social media, from men, from whoever else. Now I get that validation from me and from God. I'm like, you know what? I think I'm cool. And so it's cool if other people don't. That's cool. My tribe, the people who are for me, the people who want to be around me, they're going to find their way to me. And I feel this so deeply in my heart. Like I've just really been experiencing so many amazing things, even in the midst of the bad things. So many awesome people have been coming into my life, or like reintroducing themselves into my life. People who I, met in the past, and now we're like, oh my God, girl, like what? I haven't talked to you in years. And we're just able to like really like mesh and align in goals and in our dreams. And so really just simmer on what I just said and be so okay with change. It's okay to change. It's okay to be different. It's okay to change your mind. Maybe there's a guy like you thought you really liked, and now you're like, I really don't like him. It's okay to change your mind. Like there are so many other women out there for that man. There are so many other men out there for you, and you don't have to feel ashamed of that. Like I would prefer to fail, to like not know everything and be cool with learning more. Like I would prefer that than to live my life always thinking I'm right. I made a video on that too, like why it's okay to be wrong. Like, and just be okay with that. Take a risk, dare to fail, dare to be wrong, dare to grow. Like it's so fulfilling. Like I don't know what else to say. Like I'm just in this space where I'm just so grateful for life. And I know that even if I have to leave tomorrow or today, like I just feel so charged up. And I hope I don't leave tomorrow or today, because I have things that I'm still creating, that I'm birthing for whoever needs it in the world. So I hope that I'm still here to be able to actually fulfill that, so that people could actually experience it and possibly heal from utilizing what I'm creating right now. But if that's not the case, I'm just so happy. And of course, I do hope that I find, a love, and not just for myself, because I love myself, and I'm falling in love with myself every single day. Like I never thought I'd be in this space. I never thought I'd be here. And now that I'm here and I'm moving forward, I'm just so, the word is just, I'm thankful. I'm just so grateful. And so as much as I want to find the love of my life, and I want to be able to have these conversations like I have on YouTube with this individual, and just talk about growth and get wisdom and learn, I'm okay with this alone space here. I'm okay with that. As we continue to grow, our wisdom grows, our heart grows, and even sometimes our capacity to understand, to comprehend, to empathize with other people in that space and time, or in this journey, as much as I love to use that word, in this space, we're able to fully see things and look at them from a different viewpoint. And that's why I always share with you guys like that. If I follow and I subscribe and I read things about people who I don't really agree with, things that would normally have triggered me, a year, 2 or 3 years ago, where I would really be defensive about it. And now I could actually see these things and say, oh, okay, that's cool that she believes that. I'm not in alignment with that. I don't believe that, but I like hearing her point of view, and I learned something from it. And it's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I'll just close out this video because it's not supposed to be long. I just wanted to share this thought that came to me at this moment while I was here writing. But don't wait for the world to give you permission. Like you decide who you are going to be, who you want to grow into. Don't let them squash what you want to be. Like, say, like, you have to be in this box because you said you were this and this is what you are. If you want to rebrand, or you feel like you're led to rebrand, because that is not who you are. The brand that you built at that time may not be the brand that you are now and the brand that you intend to be. Don't let them put you in this box or tell you this is who you have to be. You can change that. You could change. You could pivot. Don't let them do that. Please don't let them do that, because that's why I think so many people are held back, because they're like, this is who I am. This is who I have to be. No, you get to be the main character. You get to be your dream girl. You get to be the woman that you want to be. You do, 1000%. And that's pretty much the end of the video. I will link any videos that are related to this one below. I'll see you in the next video. With all my love, Lana.